Sorry, I was just finishing off me Bicky. Hello, YouTube! Megabyte Unleashed here for a kind of response, kind of furthering the question. To Vigor Logs, Vigor Death's worth video, which wasn't his video to begin with, but he's the one I'm responding to, so blah 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 blah. Now, worth is entirely dependent on the collector. Yes, YouTube can give you a monetary value, which is what the toy should go for. And if you go off YouTube, then this here, Transmetal Tarantulas, he would be worth about £8 shipped. But you know, I wanted the Transmetal Tarantulas ever since they came out, because Tarantulas was one of my favourite people in the show, and Transmetal Tarantulas just looks absolutely awesome. I mean, look at him. I mean, go check out my review on him for my full thoughts on this guy. That's not where the YouTube logo will be. The list is over there. But it doesn't even work like that anymore, YouTube, does it? Anyway, go check out that thingy for my whatever it was I just said. But Transmetal Tarantulas, gone to eBay, he's about £2 to £8. I got this guy £30 shipped from the States. And yes, this is a Japanese version. You can tell by the fact he has a visor instead of eyeballs. And you know what? You people who got it for £2, you can keep it for £2. I feel fully justified in buying this thing for nearly £30 shipped. Fully justified, not just because it's a Japanese version, but because I have been wanting this figure for so long, and I got it 1 year ago this month, in fact. It would have been 11 months ago, nearly. And this was so worth it. But you know, the worth of a toy varies from collector to collector, because, you know, okay, there's a monetary value, but what truly makes a toy worthwhile to that collector is sentimental value. And yes, this is a fairly new toy for me. But what isn't a new toy for me is this guy, the original Optimus Primal figure, which I bought way back when from Phoenix in a sale they were having when he first came out. And this guy was the leader of my toys when I was playing Transformer Beast Wars with the G1 guys thrown in and all that jazz and all that pliffle. And this guy, to me, is worth so much more than what he would go for on eBay. I don't know what he would go for on eBay, but this guy has so much sentimental value to me, I would never sell him off. Never. In fact, he has so much sentimental value to me, when I took him to LA and Gary Chalk signed him. Yes! He has been signed by Gary Chalk. He has been held by Gary Chalk. He is now a proper silverback gorilla. Not my joke, I'm afraid, so I can't claim credit. But yes, Gary Chalk, which just adds to the overall awesomeness of how much I love this toy. Because this sentimental value, I remember when I got it, it was a sale in Phoenix. My mum said, "Ooh, look at that, it's on sale, do you want it?" And I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, it's Optimus Primal, the leader! Yes, I want it!" And I got it, and he was a leader, and he led, and he had so many battles. And then, yes, I customized his blades a little and his forehead crest. And yes, he means so much to me. I would never part with this toy, especially since he has been signed and handled by Gary Chalk. So, there we go. That is my little bit of rambling on worth. Now see, a lot of G1 collectors, their holy grail is Fortress Maximus. Now I saw all 3 versions of the Fortress Maximus mold at AA. And yes, every time I said YouTube in the previous part of this video, I meant eBay, except for the hello YouTube bit. But back to Fortress Maximus. He is held as the holy grail of many G1 collectors. Now, I looked at Fortress Maximus, I'm like, nah. See, I wouldn't pay for Fortress Maximus. If I had the chance to own a complete Fortress Maximus with no yellowing for a cheap price, I either would ignore it or I would be extremely evil and buy it and sell it for a huge profit. Because I am like that. I am evil like that. But hey, someone has to fly the Decepticon flag and be evil. But, no, anyway. That pretty much sums up my rambling for that part of Worth. Now for the enhanced part of it. I was talking to one of my friends from Moonbase 2 in the pub the other day, and he brought up an interesting point. When you have a tiny little collection of just a couple of figures, those figures mean a lot to you. But as your collection grows, does your collection mean less to you? As you get more and more figures, does each individual new toy mean less to you? Now, to me, I can see how this would be, and yes, to a certain extent, there are some ones that I fiddle around with, and I put them on the shelf, and they just stay there. And then there are other ones, like Primal here, or I would say this guy, but I really, I haven't played with him in a while. It's shameful. I need to get him out and play with him more. But there are some that you just keep playing with, you know. But I would say I play with the new ones less, but each one means as much or nearly as much as the first ones in my collection. So of course, this guy and my signed Waspinator and my signed Dinobot means a lot as well. Okay, Dinobot I got at AA, so he doesn't mean as much as this guy. This guy is a crowning pinnacle because of that. But yeah, you know what I'm getting at. So my question to you guys, when actually Jesus is in your collection, do they mean more? Do they mean less to you as a toy?